The Batman will be set on its own Earth, but thanks to The Flash, there is an organic way for that universe and the DCEU to cross over. A recent photo from the set seems to confirm that the Flash does at least exist in the world of the Batman, and while it remains to be seen how exactly he and other DC heroes might exist in Pattinson's world, here's how we think, thanks to the Flash, the Batman can cross over with the DCEU.
What the hell is this?
I'm asking myself the same question.
Over the years, the Flash TV show embraced the idea of having multiple speedsters, and there are lots of options to choose from besides Barry Allen. While Pattinson's Batman might not be teaming up with anybody anytime soon, that doesn't mean that he never will, and he will eventually need some allies, and rather than just bring in Barry, the Batman universe could have somebody like Wally West serve as that world's Flash. And why do we say that? Well, that's because that logo in the set photo looks a lot more like Wally's single bolt design than Barry's triple one. And if this ends up being the case, it opens up a lot of possibilities. What if Barry has already been the Flash and then passed the mantle on to Wally? Or maybe Barry doesn't even exist in this universe, and that's how Wally is the Flash from the get-go. Given how much DC seems to be investing in the concept of the multiverse, using somebody like Wally would make sense.
It's really cool, you guys seem ready to do battle and stuff, but full transparency, I've never done battle. I've just pushed some people and run away.
The upcoming Flash movie has been in development for over 5 years, and unlike the comics or the TV show, this Barry is still pretty new and inexperienced, and on top of that, the DCEU hasn't gotten around to developing any of the extended Flash family. By its 4th season, the show had already introduced almost all of its big speedsters, but if the Batman goes the Wally West route, it not only gives the DCEU's Barry time to develop, but it could eventually lead to a crossover where the Batman's Wally and the DCEU's Barry meet, and then they could build to the Flash family from there.
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Pattinson's Batman will be very different in comparison to previous versions on film, leaning heavily on his detective side in a more noir-styled movie. But as Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck's Batmans, or Batmen, are returning in The Flash, it'd be a huge lost opportunity to not cross over Pattinson at some point with the DCEU. Sure, they're going to want to take their time developing him first and not rush into it, but like the CW took years to build up to their Crisis on Infinite Earths crossover, even if it happens 5 or 10 years down the line, it seems like a no-brainer to eventually take advantage of the multiverse concept and bring him in. Sure, they could keep him totally separate and never have him engage with the DCEU, but we think that's just wasted potential. They were able to finally cross the DCEU with the CW, so there's gotta be a way to cross whatever universe the Batman exists in with everything else. Hopefully, by the time it comes out in 2022, we'll have a better idea of what Reeves is planning, and hopefully those plans will include the potential for the Batman and the DCEU through The Flash to do a proper crossover. And we'll be the first to let you know if we hear anything on that front, so make sure to keep coming back to Screen Rant to stay up to speed on all things DC. I'm Greg Elliott, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.